This Clive Bundy standoff is getting way out of control. There are now over 200 armed federal agents moving in on him and his family. And he ain't backing down, and he's got a lot of supporters. I mean, a lot of supporters. And he should have, because what's been done to him is wrong. It is dead wrong. I like the Drudge Report earlier, except this said range war just a minute ago. Standoff at Nevada Ranch. 200 armed federal agents surround farm. All these headlines. Family. America. Wake up, America. They are taking everything from us. Absolutely true, too. This is just some of the stories that is going on right now dealing with this issue. Major deal here. I hadn't had time to enlarge this one. And the reason I enlarge these for you guys is because they like to fuzz out the letters and stuff of the good articles. So if I blow them up to 150% or so, then you might still be able to read them even though they're fuzzy. Hopefully you can, but I'll leave the link so you can go down below anyways and look. Feds steal ranchers' cattle in armed helicopter raids. Feds attempt to rub out family farmers. Yep, they are too. They're this is where we get our beef from. This is where we get our food from. And I don't understand what the big deal is about letting this guy have his cattle roam around on this land. I'll show you some images of this land here in just a minute, and you'll see how ridiculous it is that allowing a few thousand cattle to run around on this property is no big deal. Armed federal agents surround Nevada Ranch in the latest standoff. And Cliven Bundy and his family, they're not backing down. They're real Americans, and they're not backing down from this. They are facing an extreme force, and they're standing up for you and I, our rights. The First Amendment has been attacked in a serious way. This is from the Blaze. Armed federal agents and snipers. Nevada Ranch is taking on the government in a battle that's reaching a breaking point. And it is reaching a breaking point. Is this going to be a Ruby Ridge or a David Koresh kind of thing? I don't know how it could be, because those incidences were dealing with a criminal element, and here we have a plain rancher guy just trying to take care of his business, trying to take care of his stuff. Well, my computer's kind of freaking out on me a little bit. Nevada governor calls federal cattle roundup intimidation. Absolutely. It is absolute intimidation. He's standing up for these guys. And he should. I'm glad to see that. You see, I'm having trouble here with this thing. I've been having trouble doing this whole report here for some reason. I've been having a lot of problems, but there's much more to go. While that's doing that, I'm going to turn to this. and talk a little bit. The First Amendment is what they are there making a stand for. You and I, our rights as Americans. The Second Amendment protects the first and the last of the amendments that we have. There's a helicopter rounding this guy's cattle up, chasing him down. Totally ridiculous. This man is a simple farmer, simple rancher with a bunch of cows. I mean, look at this land too. I mean, the government might want to put a fracking operation there. I don't know. But they have over 200 armed federal agents ready to take this guy down, ready to take him out. Now, he's got a lot of supporters on his side too. And they say, this is unfair to the thousands of ranchers who graze in compliance with federal laws and regulations, paying grazing fees. They shouldn't have to pay grazing fees. It is a plus for the land to have cattle there eating and fertilizing the land in the first place. They are only bettering the land. This is ridiculous that anybody's got to pay any kind of grazing fees on such property. That, it's ridiculous. It is. It's ridiculous. And Cliven Bundy and his family, this man right here, is making a stand. He's making a stand for freedom against a tyrannical federal union corporation disguised as a government. And they're facing this kind of firepower. And Mr. Cliven Bundy's, he's probably got a 30-30 or something. I mean, I'm sure he's not wanting to use force or kill anybody. But these guys are stealing his cattle, his livelihood. This is his son, Dave, being arrested for standing and using an iPhone to film and take pictures of what's going down. This right here, Bureau of Land Management. These ranchers, they need our help. They need us to back them up. Everyone needs to back these guys up right now, because they are facing an insurmountable force that is just itching to take us all and put us down and put us in our place. Well, they've gone too far. I support this man and his family 110%. If I lived out there right now, I'd go stand with these people right here. He's got a lot of supporters. This is about civil rights, not cattle, Cliven, or tortoises. Yeah, that's right. They said that the frickin' land couldn't be grazing land because of frickin' tortoise, because of a turtle on the land, the Buck's tortoise. And this is going to end up what's going to happen. They keep on pushing. There's going to be somebody get killed, all because they want more and more and more. And we are getting sick of it as Americans. There's only so much we can stand. While these guys sit up on their sniper positions and watch and wait for them to step out of line, and they're supposed to get in their little First Amendment area. That's a joke. That is a ridiculous joke. These guys have to use the helicopter to round these cattle up because it's such a big area. I mean, look at this land. Look at this property. Is there anything special about it? No. It's friggin' desert. But look at this. Look at the amount of feds. Look at the amount of people there. Look at the force this guy's up against. This guy's going up against the federal forces. There's a couple snipers there, too, in position. And the snipers sat there and aimed at his family with their guns on them, you know? All they would have had to do is pull the trigger, and they could have killed him. This man right here is taking a stand for every one of us who love freedom. And plus, he's helping feed us, raising cattle, doing the hard things to do. This is hard work that this guy and his family does. And there's a lot of people that are backing him. A lot of people are backing him. And I'm one of them. But yeah, they're having to use helicopters to round his cattle up. This is what they're using now to serve warrants in. Vehicles that are impervious to bombs, fires, whatever. This is the kind of thing that he's facing. We're in big trouble as a country, America. We are in big trouble. Our country has been sold to the highest bidders. What would our founders say if they saw this incident taking place? They would laugh and they would say, "Get out of here. This has nothing to do with the federal government. Leave the farmer alone and let his cattle be." This would be a joke to them, but it would be an insult to them because the rights of every American citizen are being trampled upon, are being pushed aside. This is the map from above of the area. This is Bunkersville. A little bit south of Bunkersville is where they had the First Amendment zone. Cliven Bundy stand up for freedom. Land stole from Cliven Bundy for the box tortoise. Yep, this is the land that we're talking about, that they are after this guy for. And like he said, it ain't about grazing fees or whatever. It's about our rights as Americans. A frickin' free speech zone? Get out of here. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Whoever heard of such a thing? I did a video yesterday all about that. Are they going to call these guys in next? Because this could seriously strike off a civil war. Easily. Because this guy is in the right. He's absolutely in the right. But you know what? They maybe planned this. Because who's their target? Why do they got all this ammunition? Why have they prepared such an such a huge force against the American people? Why have they done all this? So they can dance on our dead bones and graves? I don't know, but it's sad. It's really sad. But Nevada ranchers threatens range war agents, feds, against feds. Absolutely he does. What else can he do? Yeah, I showed you that one already. Wake Up America says family involved in the BLM cattle dispute. Bureau of Land Management cattle dispute. Wake up, America. Look what our ancestors fought for, and we need to stand up for that. We need to realize what's happening. They are taking everything away from us. This isn't only about one family. This is about everyone's family. I mean, this is serious. This is serious. Anyway, I'll leave all these links below to all these articles. And there's just a couple more that I've got, and we will be through. But I wanted to bring an update to this report. I'm trying to stay on top of it as much as possible because I feel very passionate about what's going on here. Like I said, if I lived in Nevada, I would get in my truck and I would go and I would stand with these people. Okay, that one ain't coming on. Neither is that one. Well, I apologize, guys. I had all these things lined up, and it's not working out now for some reason. Strange. Very strange. Anyway, I hope everyone is well. I hope that we can all support these people in their fight for freedom, because they need our support. Let's keep an eye on this thing. Let's keep an eye and make sure if the government steps out of line and ends up killing these people or harming them in any way, let's make sure they don't get away with it. Because this is a serious situation. Never give up your guns. It protects us from losing all of our rights. Hope everyone's well, having a great day. God bless. God help us all. Pray for the Bundy family. This is Chatty Dad 1. Maybe these articles will come up. There it is. Okay, Defied Ranchers faces armed agents in escalating confiscation standoff. That's one of them. Let's see if the other one will pull up. Nope, that one won't pull up. But I'll leave the link below anyway. This is Chatty Dad 1. Over and out.